road to the finals. It's a lot easier if you win this one. Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the Trailblazers. For Philadelphia, winning 7 of their last 10. And they... Welcome, everyone. It's time for... And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
Well, this is the scary thing. When you make it about yourself, sometimes that causes you to try to make plays that aren't within the flow of the game. We've already seen some of that. I know MP is trying to move the needle for his team. Maybe they just need a little time to get used to this new normal.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bam Adebayo is out there with James. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Maxey, no good. We played just over a minute here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
It's Henderson on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Kamare misses. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. Rain Man with the bucket.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Kamare. In the game against Toronto, very impressive. Screen by James. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Maxey. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Grimes passes to Rain. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Sharp. Adebayo with the ball. Lets it go from 11, and it's Grimes with the rebound. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup, and that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. The 76ers lead Here's Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got 5 now.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Now Henderson. He has 5. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And that one's good. James.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
There's the screen. Pass to Rain Man. For the 3. The rebound by James. Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. And that one's good, Maxey.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. Shoots. Out to Henderson. James sets the screen for Henderson. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Randall with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Henderson finds Adebayo. He's looking for James and finds him. Over Randall. And James with the basket on the assist by Adebayo.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They're very excited to welcome Mark Williams into their lineup. He's a 7-footer who can clean up the glass and get you buckets. He'll certainly help shore up their game down low.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And Portland making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Spins. Rain Man passes to Poole. A 3-ball. And James pulls it down. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Pass to Snow. Here's Maxey. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Maxey's got 11 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Henderson passes to Sharp. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Podziemski with it. He's got 5 to the inside. And James throws it down.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Shepard. James is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And the dunk by James.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Rain Man. Snow, a screen on James. Here's Rain Man. They get it again. Snow can't hit.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Podziemski with it. Picked up by Poole. Shepard with the ball. Here's Kamara. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Rain Man. Here's McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Sharps checked in for the Trailblazers. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Buries it from three-point range. Sharp's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
A very capable shooter. Sharp is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Here's Rain Man. And just miss after miss right now. Trailblazers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And just 1 day left, folks. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to cast your vote for this year's All-Stars.
And we won't have to wait much longer to see which players ultimately get that nod.
Look at Rain Man. He's currently atop in the Eastern Conference. He's got a lot of fans the world over.
He's got plenty of fans among his fellow players as well. I'm sure he'd be #1 on their ballots if they were voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Poole the pass to Rain Man. Driving inside. Here's McCain. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. McCain's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to James. Here's Kamara. Nothing on the board. Reed misses. Here's McCain. Here's Rain Man, and there's the drive. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Bulls, had a very nice performance. He finished with 17 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Henderson's checked in for Naz Reid. Rain Man passes to Grimes. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And now a 5-point 76ers lead. Pass to Kamara. There's a screen. And they get it. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Grimes passes to Rain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
It's to Kamara. A 3. It's rebounded by Snow. Snow's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Rain Man missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Wasted no time on that one. Kamare's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his 4th foul.
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, that's...
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the 76ers.
They're moving well on offense. Great.
And that about wraps it up.
We played through... Checked in for Philadelphia. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. We've got Maxey. Rain Man is out there with Randall. And it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Adebayo. McCain's shot is off.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Adebayo. Count that one. Adebayo's got 8 points. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Maxey against Henderson. Maxey passes to Raymond. And he jams it with authority.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
James right side. Six on the shot clock. Back to Henderson. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Rain Man's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Kamare. 8 points for him. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Rain Man passes to Grimes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers trail by 10. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Shot from 12. Henderson with another miss. Here's Rain Man. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Exceptional athleticism from Sharp, just rocketing off the floor.
The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Henderson. The 76ers with another miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Now here's Adebayo. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Inside. Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Henderson. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big One, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Maxey passes to Rain. Here's McCain. And the 3 off target. And here's Sharp. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Adebayo. Traps in the tray. 11 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Here's McCain. Offline with his 3. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got 4 points in the quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Maxey passes to Rain. Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Rocket 6. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Grimes has got 9 points. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 10. Takes the 13-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, he's going to be in for a long wait.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. Poole with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 7. For 3, Henderson. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Henderson outside. Connects from 3-point range. Henderson's got 21.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Now Podziemski. He has 5. Pass to Adebayo. Misses the 3. The 76ers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Podziemski with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. James gets the bucket.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Sharp on the wing. Defended by Aldama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Reed, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shepard comes in for Sharp. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Here's Shepard. Still without a basket. Sinks the three-pointer.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open 3.
Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. Aldama can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 4. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Aldama gets the bucket.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch? Now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. He's looking for James and finds him. And James throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The 76ers leading by 4. Rain Man passes to Poole. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And Poole just deadly from 3.
50 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. The 76ers shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Here's Rain Man. He's got 17. Shoots. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Trailblazers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That free throw good from Shepard. No good on the second free throw.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Maxey on the wing. Pass to Rain Man. Driving to the basket. Now Aldama. Here's Rain Man. James defending. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Reed. Sharp out there with Podziemski. Then there's Shepard, and it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. And it's Rain Man missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. Shepard, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Rain Man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Podziemski, and it's blocked. Poole the pass to Rain Man. 76ers moving the ball around. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Grimes. And it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 4. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Sharp. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rain Man up again. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Sharp. There's the drive, and the wide open shot from Reed buries the long-range jumper.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a gutsy play from Sharp as he goes inside and absorbs all the contact.
Reed against Randall. The overall game of Julius Randall is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged...
Substitution on the court.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, and the 3 ball is good.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. Henderson with the screen for Adebayo. Yes! And the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And the free throw, no good. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Kamara. Pass to Adebayo. Anderson with it. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rain Man. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. road to the finals is a lot easier if you win this one.